Magic is Real by Erica Coward. Running down the halls, exhausted, as I make my way into the doorway of my 10th grade history class. A voice thunders above the chatter of the kids already in the class, exclaiming, "I am a wizard, beware." Stunned and confused by the statement, everyone in the class stops talking and gazes at the teacher, Mr. Purday. I didn't know it then, but he would soon become my favorite teacher at Hammond School. Mr. Purday is a history-loving, Harry Potter enthusiast, Wales native, Oxford College of England graduate, whose favorite hobbies are coaching a Little League baseball team, watching cricket, and acting in plays performed all around town. Claiming to be a wizard and a descendant of a man in England that used to eat cats, Mr. Purday knew a great amount of United States history. He is responsible for guiding me down the path to becoming truly passionate about learning history, wanting to discover what life was like in the past, and being able to relate it to how my life is today. Mr. Purday's unique, ruddy-colored beard, bizarre neckties, and rotund stature greeted me daily with a boisterous Shakespearean tone of voice as I walked into class. Who knew that a research paper assigned by such a peculiar teacher would impact my life in a major way? The final assignment for the honors history class was to write a 10-page research paper in the voice of a black person during the civil rights movement. At first, I was terrified of writing the paper because of the length and the first-person perspective of someone who lived during a time when I would openly be discriminated against. I thought that I couldn't possibly relate in any way to the hardships that people went through during those times. But as I began reflecting on the 1960s time period, I realized that several similarities arose between me and the people living during the civil rights movement. At one point, my school was deemed to be racist by a rival school during a basketball game, in which people at my school wore large white t-shirts, fitted hats, chains, played rap music at halftime, and were eating chicken, a stereotypical meal commonly associated with the black community. As one of the 5 black students in my graduating class of 61, my outraged classmates cornered me in the hallways the next day, asking me if I thought their actions were racist. Nervously, I would reply, "No, I don't think what y'all did was racist at all." In reality, I had no clue what to say that wouldn't offend them, so I said what I knew they wanted to hear. I didn't want to draw any unnecessary negative attention to myself for disagreeing with their strong beliefs concerning the perception of their actions at the basketball game. The experiences I had with racism made me appreciate the struggle that blacks went through during the civil rights movement. I gained a sense of empathy for the courage and the tenacity that was necessary to endure the tough times. Even though I was not physically confronted with racism, indirect racism still affected me and has impacted the way I think about the world. It took an unconventional style of teaching and a research paper to motivate me to shift my approach on needing to fit in to yearning to stand out for being an individual. Maybe Mr. Purday was a wizard after all, because without him, I would still be in the dark. The end.